Good day. Another unknown object was shot down in our airspace. The Prime Minister of Canada tweeted out that he ordered the takedown of an unidentified object that violated Canadian airspace. It was shot down by the North American Aerospace Defense Command. He also mentioned that he spoke with President Biden, and will the Canadian forces will recover whatever is left from it being shot down to analyze it. Um, some of these devices, some of these things that are in the air, it is assumed that the technology, the engineering of the makeup of these devices, that they, when they're shot down, they're made to explode, so you can't really be able to analyze what's there. So it'll be interesting to hear what they recover. Let's look at what the prime minister had to say himself about everything that was going on in his press conference.
Yesterday, NORAD confirmed that an unidentified object entered unlawfully Canadian airspace. It represented a reasonable threat to civilian aircraft, so I gave the order to take it down. Canadian and American fighter jets were scrambled, and an American F-22 successfully shot down the object. Recovery teams are on the ground looking to find and analyze the object. Yesterday afternoon, I also spoke with President Biden and confirmed together that we will continue to do everything necessary to protect the sovereignty of our shared North American airspace, but also to do everything necessary to keep our citizens safe. I want to thank the members of the Canadian Armed Forces and all those who serve in NORAD for doing everything necessary to keep us safe. Their service is extraordinarily important to all of us. This evening, I'll be sitting down with Indigenous leaders, including those from the areas potentially affected by the shootdown, and I'll be sitting down with the Premier of Yukon tomorrow to talk about how we continue to work together to ensure that Canadian sovereignty is safe.
Now, also, the Ministry of Defense, Anita Anward, had put out a press conference as well, and this is just from the Canada government, who is letting people know this is a problem. This is becoming a serious problem, that more and more things are coming into our airspace, and people are concerned. How is it getting to our airspace? How is it getting in our airspace? This is something that's really troubling, because we're seeing more and more of it every single day. But let's hear from the the Ministry of Defense and what she has to say about all of this.
Airspace and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flight. The object was downed approximately 100 miles from the Canada-United States border over Canadian territory in central Yukon. This was the first time that a NORAD operation has downed an aerial object. The object was flying at an altitude of approximately 40,000 feet, had unlawfully entered Canadian airspace, and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flight. The object was downed approximately 100 miles from the Canada-United States border over Canadian territory in central Yukon. This was the first